All right, what's going on, beautiful people? It is your boy One Lion coming at you with another stream with the Lion's Den Gaming. Sitting here getting this stuff started up, waiting for this chat box. I may have to put this one back up again here. One sec. Let's go. See if the chat's gonna come in. There we go. Oh yeah, the chat coming in. We got chat coming in. We're launching. I'm gonna do a double quick check here and make sure everything is lined up and copacetic for getting stream here. Let's go. Studio. It's good for YouTube Studio content. And live. All right, so that all did. All right, cool. Nah, man. Getting things fired up. No paid promotions. The tags.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt
Let's save that, so we should be coming in here pretty quick.
human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood.
Man, we don't have a lot of time.
And their monopoly
Day, well, first half.
conditions for the Imperium.
First half. Let's get this all loaded in. Right. Live stream. Good here. Right. Here we go. Getting there. Yep, we're just getting some stuff here fired up, getting loaded in. Come on. Each a beer. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay, come on. Should be right there. There we go. There we go. Kids are still at practice, but yeah, definitely going to hear them coming in from practice for sure. What's that? Good there. We're getting started. We're definitely getting started. Let's get this out of the way. All right. Change that to the steam. What's going on, people? Yep, well, we're getting started here in a second, man. As you can see, the thumbnail for today is man, we're leaving Siege of Beer and going to Siege Fajar. But first things, gotta move from the deep desert because I haven't moved yet. So that's gonna be the first one. I gotta move out of the deep desert because my base is still up. I am way behind the power curve and I got less than an hour to get my base moved out. So that's the first order of contention. That is the first thing I gotta do, man. So, and that, it shouldn't take me too long. I hope not. But what my game plan was from my last session here was go in and break the deep desert base down and just move that straight over to Arakian. Right? And I'm just choosing Arakian because Harko, when you land in Harko, you gotta pretty much walk all the way from the spawn point there all the way up to the other end almost. So Arakian is just faster. That's really it. So we're gonna move everything from deep desert to Arakian. Then we're gonna move everything from my home siege, current siege, to my guildmates siege, since there's 3 of them on there and stuff, and I have a lot less stuff to do. We'll move our stuff over into that siege. So there'll be a couple moves where I'll just make a box, make some large boxes, move that stuff over into storage boxes. Oh man, it's already starting, man. It's already starting. Hopefully I haven't been here this late, man. So there's some other dudes up here too. Here, oh, get your buddy geared. I didn't know it was gonna be this. I knew it was gonna be bad as far as the storm coming in, but I hope you don't take no damage. Go die out here, man. Whoa. That's pretty insane. All right, dude, go lay down. So yeah, we're gonna have to beat feet, get up here, man, and get this base. Like they used to say, unasked this base, rickety tick. And then there's gonna be a server reset. So it'll be a slight intermission. So this stream is about an hour, moving bases and stuff, and then we'll see how far we can get. But this is the big priority right here, is get this base torn down and moved. So we'll see what the quickest way is. I would say that this would be the quickest way, but we're gonna find out here real quick. All right. We got building 2. I don't know why I got these 2 Mises on me, but let's do first things first. 8. Let's go ahead and demolish this stuff here so we can we'll have access to the bottom floor. That way we can just come in and out as we're cutting this stuff down. See, this is what my water thing that I totally forgot to do. So we are gonna go with the water first. Well, let's get this. Oh shoot, couldn't even do that, huh? Let's put this stuff in here. Oh, that was granite. Didn't know that was granite floors. Gonna go from the top down. I don't know. We shouldn't get any more storms, so should be good here. Yeah, backpack full. All right. this stuff moved. Actually, we probably just need to go ahead and put that straight into the instant buggy. Some of the stuff we're gonna leave, we'll be leaving. Like that stuff is gonna leave. Alright, let me get this stuff from the top. Oh, jeez, come on, man. Ooh, that box. How's everybody doing today? Let's get our water stuff. I'm thinking that we should be okay with. And this is one of the reasons why I also chose this design. So I don't remember who I seen with this design, but this is pretty much. Let's get this stuff. Oh, all right, how much stuff do we leave over here? Is my backpack full? Yep. All right, backpack is full. Move this box over here. Get over here. So let's get this heavy stuff up first. It's gonna be heavy. That black stone is gonna be heavy. Dang, it's already. Okay. Move this up here. Move it up here. Yeah, alright. Let's slide it too. Okay. Why did that not go in there? Sometimes it's a little easier to have to move those death stills. Got the death stills up here somewhere. Yeah, we're good there. What moved in there? The aluminum and those blocks didn't move. Let's move that down. Try to do this as expeditiously as possible. We'll leave the generators for last. I think we should be. Let's. Oh shoot. So again, let's move this box here. This just needs to go down for now. Already got those. We'll go ahead and break this stuff down first. So it's gonna be. Yeah. Help. Yeah, so when I come back tonight, or in a few, once the server resets, and it all depends on how long the server reset takes, we will go ahead and start breaking down or start to move from the siege and stuff. So that's gonna be the really interesting one. But I'm gonna get a taste of I'm gonna get a good taste of how this is gonna go. 40 minutes. All right, that's not too bad. Let me get a good taste of how this is gonna go here rather quickly. Okay, my device has great news. It says that was a frame jitter. Okay, don't need that one. So it's in here. I don't know if I moved some of this stuff. I think I did already take these out, so I should be able to just demolish these. So if anybody check out the new deep desert map, see how they got it. They got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large 5 large spice fields. Pretty good. Yeah, I messed this one up. I definitely messed that one up. Get full pretty quick. Pretty quick. All right, we'll move this one over. Didn't I have another storage box anywhere else? Do we have another storage? I guess not. But yeah, so we got 5 large spice blooms. Looks like it's a pretty good split. You got 3 testing stations in the PvP, 2 testing stations in the PvE, and from what I can see, it looks like there's 3 loot caves. I thought there was going to be like maybe more, but doesn't look like it. Did I bring? Oh man, did I bring my vehicle tool? It's gonna. I don't know if I brought a vehicle tool or not. No, we're not gonna bring the scrap. We're just gonna drop. We're definitely not bringing the scrap. We can get scrap anywhere. We'll drop that. Dang! I did not bring my vehicle tool. Okay. Damn. That means I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Haga Basin to get a vehicle tool. No, you know what? No. Hold up. Pick that scrap up. I think I can make one. Can I make one? Can I make a vehicle tool, or do I need to make that in the freaking it's cut array? Damn, I don't think I can make it out here. Cutting tool. Maybe you could. No, welding wire. Nope. There's cut array. Nope. Damn. All right. Well, I'll have to get one. I have to get one at the what do we have storage in the buggy? Let's see what we got in the buggy. Storage wise in the buggy. Alright, at least the buggy's empty, so that's good. So we'll drop this. Alright. Yeah, man, for you guys joining, man, it's tight time crunch, man, because I gotta pop smoke out of the DD base, as you can see. And if you ever hung around long enough to see what the this looks like, this is what it looks like, and I figured that was gonna happen. I think you got about the same too in the other spot. Let me grab this container. All right, so this is basically how I usually tear down my my deep desert base. When I'm moving, doing my moving day stuff, might leave this fuel for later, for one of the last moves or something. Oh, wait. Here we go. Break this down. We'll see if the pentashields come down. Hopefully they don't. Ooh, that does look like the pentashield came down. We take all the other stuff out yet? Yeah, I should. I did take that pentashield down, didn't I? I think I'm supposed to do that. Let's build that pentashield back just in case. Let's put that back. I think I did. Rather quickly. All that fuel picked up. I mean, I'll be able to use it in my next base, so I'll probably just move it, because that one, not looking forward to moving into Haga. Moving, yeah, from Haga to Haga, basically. Moving to Haga to Haga. That's gonna be the big one. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I figured, you know what? I'm going to take a break a couple days and get stuff moved from my home siege to my new home siege, and you guys will be able to see the guild base there, and then we'll, I guess, see how it goes from there. Yeah, definitely want to build something. You know, I mean, I know buddies, they're pretty cool about, you know, backing up with them for a while. So that's the game plan here. So we got all of this. I'm gonna leave this because just in case I need to shelter, and if I need to shelter for a little bit, I at least have something to shelter in. So then after that, it'll just be like, we'll go up here, break down, drop everything in here. I think we got everything out of here, right? Did we get everything out of here? It's good. So we can demolish this chest. Now we just move everything from here. Here we can take this stuff and it's salt. Not a lot of room. Let's see, this cobalt paste over here. Move this back over here. I'm gonna take this granite. Definitely take the spice melange. Take this stuff because we'll need this stuff. Backpack, and then we get this filled up. And that's that. So there's the first move. There we go. First move. We're taking this back over to Arakian now. And then rinse and repeat. I figured we get the heavy stuff moved, it should be fine. It does break down quite rather quickly. Obviously, going from here to Haga and being right at the shield wall is much easier than doing it flying to Arakian, because that travels, so that adds a few minutes. So that was the big part. Get that big machinery stuff broken down. That's the game plan. So we'll come back with a second stream after the server reset. So I'll keep an eye on it. Devise a, try to devise a new game plan if need be, or we're just gonna keep going with what we're doing. The next one, and then we're gonna build. I said, hey, dude, chill. I know. I'm just getting all excited. Let's go. Arakian. I don't think Harpo will be faster. I think this would be negligible. Negligible. It'll definitely be negligible, man. Oh, no, go lay down. You're tap dancing on this wooden floor. Yeah, moving day. Definitely. Anyone of you guys see the loot drops? Let's see what's good. What's the best thing on the loot drop so far on the Deep Desert loot table? I haven't looked at that. I just kind of took a sneak peek preview of where to test, how many testing stations and I bet locations of the loot caves and stuff, spice rings. It's just 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that one looks like E7. If that's E7, looks like it's gonna be in the PvP zone, like right on the border. I guess that's their kind of funny way of going. Funny way of testing it, but it looks like, I don't know the other one, if it's titanium or stravidium. Oh, it's titanium. So you got one titanium island pretty close to the zone. I mean, it's in the PvP. All the bigger ones are all in the PvP. And then you got a Stravidium, and like both of them are on the E and F, where E emerges in the F line. So I'm sure glad I wouldn't be doing this move. All right, I would not be doing this move if they hadn't increased the inventory, your bank inventory, and the ability to move your stuff from your copter. So store some items. Yeah, if they hadn't done this here, there's no way I would have done this. I got to figure out a break line also, because if I could go here, do a break line of maybe from newest to oldest or something. If they hadn't done it, I wouldn't even be considering this move, because then you would have to use your inventory. I would have to abandon, basically pretty much abandon my base in Haga to move sieges, and I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's too much. There's way too many moves for your personal inventory, because at least when I'm in the other siege, I can just fly to Arakian, and with my assault and move, basically like any other server. My first move into the other siege, I would have to move. I would have to go into the server and then use my pocket ornithopter, because that spawns you at Griffin's Reach trade post or something like that, or the Anvil trade post, one of them trade posts. Okay, I don't remember. But yeah, it'll drop you in there first. All right, come on, chop chop. 29 minutes, right? 29 minutes. So that is going to be next step. See how many more moves. Yeah, one thing, if they went and said, hey, you can leave your stuff in A row, won't get destroyed, how much worse this is going to get. I think this is about it. I've been on here a few times when it was well, not in the deep desert this late. I've never been in the deep desert this late. But in some of the other ones I have, and they were in Haga stuff for the server reset, and seemed like it was pretty straight. Only bad experience I had was won't do too many more times is logging off 2 minutes before the server reset, because that's how I lost my ornithopter. That thing did not spawn back to base, dropped my ornithopter off, logged off like 2 minutes before the server reset, logged back in, and the copter was gone. That was like my first ornithopter and my only ornithopter, so uncom ticket. We did a ticket. Oh, I should have stopped by and got that stinking tool. All right, what are we doing here next? What are we doing next? Because we can drop that pentashield. Put that pentashield down here. Where is my tool? All right, let's go. Let's put that pentashield, and then we'll build that pentashield over here real quick so we can should be good here. And oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Demolish all this stuff here. Yeah, that was for you guys tuning in, man. This is a deep desert move first. And then after the reset, should have everything done here. And then we're gonna wind up moving speeches. We'll be moving from one siege to the other one. Get this stuff put in. And this is kind of like, I mean, this is kind of like how I build my deep desert base also. I start from the bottom. This week we had a little snafu with the we had a snafu with the, what is it called, Solito replicator. For some reason, and I'm still not sure because I'm pretty much on flat ground, so it's not like there was anything that should have caused this thing not to. Gonna wind up being a lot of generator fuel. I think we should be good with these, because usually I have a couple downstairs that power the generators, but we can always just move them down. We'll move them down. What we got here? We got some glass stone. Yeah, here. Dude, oh, we did delete one. Whoops. He's downstairs. And I'm pretty sure I don't even need all of these, but we'll move a couple down. We have some down there before we start demolishing these. Let me see how many we got down here now. Should have enough, right? 1, 2, 3. That should be enough for the pentashields. And we can drop these other ones. We'll demolish this pentashield. We'll go down. Guess we're about to find out. Alright, let's pick up these fuel cells. Yeah, first time being up in here this late. It's late in the game. I'm usually, like, I'll be like, what is it, early morning. Your time difference is usually, I would have broken down yesterday, this morning, pretty late. End of stream yesterday, I would have had this broken down. Good to move this down here now, right? Good to move that. Taking any hits here? There we go. So we're not dropping all these bags. Right to decision making time. Do we make another run? Or do we get everything in here? I think we gotta make another run. Pretty sure we gotta make another run. Yeah, it's by newest and volume. Alright, salt. Pretty sure we're gonna be making another run. I don't really care about that stuff. Oh no, we might be alright. We might be doing okay. Might be doing okay. Take one fuel.
Sector weather alert.
Okay, yeah.
Storm is approaching.
Take these fuel cells. I need to go back and don't really need that. Really need that. Hmm. How many spaces do we have left? I don't have that much volume left. All right. We'll leave this last move. We'll do one Nahaga Basin because I need my tool to get the buggy. I left my vehicle tool. So we'll swing over to Haga, get that. Then back to Arakian, drop this off in the Guild Bank. Or Guild Bank. I keep saying Guild Bank, but it's City Bank. Drop this off at the City Bank. Come back for one last shebang. And oh man, I mean we got 29 minutes. Like I said, then I'll probably hop off and wait for the server to reset. That also gives me a good time because let me see. That time I would just kind of hang out and kind of redraw the map, see, try to figure out how this next base move is going to be. It's going to be pretty similar. I mean, you'll see my Haga base is pretty similar. The only issue is in the Haga base is I got a lot of freaking blueprints, man, and I got to figure that out because obviously you don't want to learn all your blueprints because you just go burn through intel points, a lot of duplicates and stuff. So there's going to be some blueprints that I want to keep, some blueprints that I want to sell, or if it's even worth selling. I don't know. The market is so jacked right now. I have no idea, like, even what to put the price on there for. Plus, if it doesn't sell, you pretty much lose that money. And I'm not sitting too good on Solati right now. Not for the amount of time that I've been playing. So I took a pretty good chunk from trying to sell that basher for like 1.4 million. That cost me 100 and what is it, 140,000. I think it was like 140,000. Sell it. Got 18 minutes left. Man, this shit over here is like, it's worse over here in Haga Basin. Holy crap. It's way darker in Haga Basin. Way dark. Wow. I said this is my first time being for the Coriella storm. Yeah, because usually I'm already off, broken down out of the base, man, sipping coffee and chilling. This one is way. Let me see if there's my building too. What's that? Is that torch? Is that? Where's the other one? Yeah, see, like this is just all blueprint runs, man. This is pretty much all I got like this week. Just been dumping these in there. I haven't even learned a lot of these. I just gotta figure out where I put my is this my Solido? Is this what base is this? I don't even know. Okay. The other one. Do I just need to make one? Because I think my other one was about to break. Might be why I dumped it. It was almost broken. Alright, that one's good enough. Good enough. Do I want to repair that real quick? I guess I'll repair it. Might as well. Repair. Now we need to go beefy over. Where is it? Alright. And let's go back to Arkeen, man. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. So we need to break down the rest of the base. I hope this doesn't get any worse because hard to see. Break down the buggy. And we should be good to break down the rest of the base. Here, everything else out. We should be good. We'll have some time. texting me. Let's see. What we got here? Oh. Not now, woman. Let me see if I can respond. Second. They have that sixth sense, man. And they know you're on a tight timeline and stuff, man. They start hitting you up with 101 questions. Yep, looks good. That's at least how my wife is. I would be sitting in the living room, sitting chilling for like hours. And as soon as I go retreat somewhere and getting ready to do something, then we're like, bang! I'm like, oh man. As you're doing right now. Oh, what? Why is my chat not going? Oh, okay, I see it now. What you doing right now, man? This week, yeah. Yeah, loot caves and stuff. I'm moving out of the deep desert, man, or trying to. Unasked the deep desert. I didn't move the other night but then I kind of screwed myself because I didn't have enough water. I didn't put filters in my large wind traps and stuff. So the stravidium and stuff that I had to make the plastinium ingots. Yeah, so I couldn't do that. I was pretty much tapped out on water. So then it was like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and leave everything and then I'll just hop in today and break down before the server reset in the Coriolis storm. So I literally got everything fired up and stream up and running about, was it? Yeah, about 50 something minutes. So as you can see right there, I got 13 minutes to drop this stuff off and disassemble the buggy. And yeah, that should be all right. But it's gonna be cutting it close, man. It's gonna be cutting it close. Can't be messing around. I gotta get this stuff here done. And then after the server reset, then I will figure out how I'm going to store the rest of the stuff. Because then I'll have to, well, I'll see because about this is the slots. I mean, that should be fine, man. I just got a lot of freaking blueprints, man. I gotta figure out how to, well, actually, no, you know what? That's it. Because moving from siege to siege, I know I can put, nah, I'm still gonna have to go through the bank, man. Deep desert now. Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty gnarly though. Nah, I mean, it doesn't look like I've lost any health or anything. I've been kind of keeping the pentashield and everything up and stuff. But yeah, I was watching my health bar there for a second. I was thinking the same thing, like, man. But it's pretty gnarly, man. Like I said, I haven't been out there this late in the game. I'm usually broken down. I gotta move my chat window. That's usually I can see the chat up there. But yeah, that's it. That's the game plan. After the deep desert reset, will be figuring out how to move. Well, I kind of somewhat figured out how to move Haga base to the, you know, moving sieges over to Fajar, however they say it. So I'll have probably some storage boxes, loot boxes, whatever there in the guild base and everything, and then kind of figure out what kind of base design I want to go with. So I mean, it doesn't look like I've lost too much, but yeah, it's down to the ticker, man. Oh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Nah, I haven't either. I probably should have got on here about an hour earlier and stuff and did it. Because usually you can tell, you know, the Coriolis storm because, you know, the Haga Basin is actually worse, man. This is, you know, you still see around here. Haga Basin is really dark. Really, really dark. I haven't been smacked with one of those lightning bolts, so I don't know if it's just a visual thing or if it actually hits you, damages you, but doing all right. Let's back up here. So yeah, I had to make a quick stop over to Haga because I didn't have a building tool or a vehicle tool. So let's get this thing going on here. Detach all this stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This I got the storage box, and the buggy, and then the rest of the stuff. So the rest of the stuff should go pretty quick. Should be able to get all of this stuff in one move. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely not advisable, man. Not advisable. I would not advise this, brother. Let's move this stuff in here. That's some. Back. Over. We're gonna leave. This stuff we're gonna leave. All right, and here's the last little bit. Here goes nothing. I mean, I could and I could wind up leaving this because all of this stuff is just glass stone and but that'll give me also the building supplies, so I don't have to make a lot of this crap. So. Let's go ahead and just put this straight into the. Put this straight into the. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna drop that. I'll take 7 minutes. Whoa, that is definitely cutting it close. Let's get this stuff here. Could just go ahead and take the foundations out. Are we dropping stuff here? What are we dropping? It's fuel cells. Same stress. Yeah, I know. I said not advisable, man. Definitely not advisable. Let's do a quick deposit here real quick. Let's go ahead and take this down. Let's take that down. Stuff in here. Now it's just yeah. The other thing, like I was saying before, man, I don't recommend doing it this close, because you do take the risk of your stuff not spawning back this close to the server reset. It may not register, so I'm hoping that I don't have to wind up putting a ticket in because of my foolish mistake there.
Sector weather alert.
Yeah.
Sandstorm is
We got 5 minutes. All right, we're good here. There we go. That is it. So I think maybe, yeah, I'll probably go to Arakan and drop this stuff off. Huh. Go to Arakan and drop this stuff off in Arakan. And we'll log, man, and then I'll be back on probably right after the server reset, man, or so, somewhere around that time. That's that. Hopefully I didn't leave something. Kind of like going on a road trip and be like, did I turn off the stove? Yeah, I could be, man. I got 4 minutes. So, yeah, definitely not, no, this one says 5 minutes, but 0.5. Give or take. Yeah, slight miscalculation because I was messing around with the thumbnail and stuff and the video description. And I wind up doing that. So yeah, like I said, but it's definitely not advisable. So it was like 51 minutes. 51 minutes from the time I went live and started recording currently. So I don't know. We'll see if going to Arakan saves my butt. Hope yeah. Well, I'm gonna wind up being stuck in Arakan and need a taxi service. That next one is gonna be even worse though, man. Going from one siege to the other one. I think it's just all the mats and stuff that I have because you just don't have that much space. You can see I had almost like two large chests of just schematics, man. Just schematics. That's gonna be a few trips of just getting all gear moved over. But it'll help me downsize too, because there's a lot of crap that I was like, why do I even have this and stuff, and like put it in a recycler and stuff, and didn't even have it in a recycler. But this is like deja vu, man, because it was like 2 minutes for the server reset, and I lost my stuff. So once I get loaded in here, I'll go ahead and log off, and hopefully the Dune gods will spare me my stuff and I don't lose, especially that buggy, because that buggy had that MK6 cut array and the MK6 bloodshot engine. I think it had the bigger buggy boot also. So man, that bigger buggy boot, yeah. So we'll see. Just want to make sure we get loaded in before I go ahead and exit out. 2 minutes. Yeah. All right, we are loaded in, and we are heading to menu. Look at that, man. See, we got 2 minutes to spare. It's me that when I go back there and try to move the stuff to the inventory. Probably should have moved it to the inventory, but it is what it is now. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm moving that into the inventory, because if I do lose the ornithopter, hopefully I don't lose the inventory. Screw that. I'm coming back in. I just thought about that. Because they can replace your ornithopter, they just can't replace all your stuff. So maybe I'll go ahead and take the dog out since he's out here going ham. Take him out while everything is going. Warm. I should have emptied the inventory. Just in case. Go lay down. Go to bed for a second, man. If this is gonna work or not. Definitely making this a nail biter. right, let's go run over here and move this stuff. Oh, 55 seconds, huh? I could do it. Now, I had a buddy that stayed past the timer.
Welcome.
He stayed past the timer and stuff, and let's get that stuff moved. Oh, see, he didn't get kicked out. All right, we're good here. All right, exit the main menu. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. That one's gonna be dicey. I guess this will be for the science. Can you do crap with seconds to spare, minutes to spare without having the losing your inventory and losing the last few minutes of progress? Because that's why I think how I lost the Ornithopter, because I had 2 minutes. I landed in the landed in my base, logged off. I don't know, it was like 15, 20 minutes later, server was back up and running, logged back in, and wound up getting screwed. But yeah, so Piranha and then Jar. So that's where I'm be heading to next. Whether I lose my crap or not, that's where I'll be heading to next. So yeah, you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get that notification when I head back into live here in a little bit. So I'll see you guys when the server hits back up. All right.